This week on Niner News, we took a tour of Uptown, recapped this week's athletic events, and took a look at where students get most of their campus news from. First, Maria Solano explored fun things to do in Uptown Charlotte.
I'm Maria Solano from the Niner Times, and today we bring you a very special video featuring the fun things that you can do in Charlotte. Our first stop is the Spectrum Center. In this arena, the Charlotte Hornets play their games, and the NBA All-Star Game happened here in February of this year. The Spectrum Arena is also a great place for concerts, hosting artists like 21 Pilots, Khalid, and more. Next concerts are the Jonas Brothers on November 20th and Chance the Rapper on January 30th. Next stop is the Blumenthal Performing Arts Center. In here, you can enjoy a concert by the Charlotte Symphony and other theater productions. The Charlotte Symphony will be performing Nightmare Before Christmas on October 25th, and they will present The Machine, America's most popular Pink Floyd tribute band, on October 26th. Next, we have the MIM Museum, where you can see hundreds of collections of art and design from around the globe. Right next to it is the Beckler Museum of Modern Art, which reflects most of the important art movements of the 20th century. The MIM Museum admission is free on Wednesdays from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., and the Beckler Museum offers free admission the third Friday of every month from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Our next stop is the BB&T Ballpark, where the Charlotte Knights, our baseball team, play their games. Right next to the ballpark, the Romero Bearden Park is a great place to take pictures right next to the waterfall. If you want to get the full sports experience in Charlotte, the Bank of America Stadium is the home of the Carolina Panthers. Come prepared to have a great time while watching football. Last but not least, the NASCAR Hall of Fame is a staple for those that are NASCAR fans, full of activities and collections of famous racers. Thanks for tagging along. Be sure to check out these places and more next time you go to Uptown Charlotte.
Next, Gabi Swic recaps the sports events from the last week.
Niner Nation, welcome to another sports recap video. Let's see what happened this week. The football team lost 14-30 against WKU on Saturday, with the 49ers taking the early lead 7-0 on iShot Finger's fourth touchdown of the season. Finger rushed in for 4 yards out following an opening 48-minute drive that covered 75 yards on 14 plays. It was the longest drive in the terms of time the play for the 49ers this season. The men's soccer team suffered their first setback of the season, losing 0-1 against Georgia State last Tuesday, and they tied 0-0 against FIU last Friday. Charlotte's women's soccer team extended its win streak to 6 by winning 2-1 against UAB, with goals from Julian Patrum and Brianna Morris. The volleyball team lost 0-3 against North Texas last Friday on a tight contested match. North Texas raced out to an early lead in the first, picking up the 25-13 win, despite 4 kills from Sydney Rowan starting at the halfway point. The team won 3-0 against Southern Miss in our Halton Arena. Charlotte got off to a fast start with a 9-5 lead in the opening set. The men's tennis team competed on the ITA Carolina Regionals this weekend, with 5 Niners collecting wins in singles on the first day of the tournament. The 49ers concluded play with the doubles team of Benjamin Wayand and Henry Lieberman advancing to the round of 16. That's all for the sports recap this week. From all of us at the Niner Times, I'm Gabi Swic.
And lastly, several students spoke with the Niner Times about where they get most of their information about what happens on campus.
I get most of my information from emails, like Niners Times, like it'll send me like emails, or like if I want to like see a game, then UNC Charlotte like send me like a via email in my student email.
I get most of my news on campus from either posters or flyers around the school, and then probably from social media.
I get my daily news about what's going on campus from friends, social media, also posters, but at the same time emails, and sometimes professors will announce in class if there is a major thing that's happening, and that's basically it. And also word of mouth.
And I get most of the information from like Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, social media outlets.
And I get my information about the cool stuff through word of mouth and the random fleeting pictures that go on TVs all over campus.
I would say I would get most of the information about the events on campus from emails and just from in class. A lot of professors, they'll tell me, they'll announce it and tell me like what events are going on that are specific to my major. So yeah.
Usually by email. Usually I like subscribe to like, let's say like things in Cone or something, or like usually like student organizations. That's how I get my information.
Yeah, I get my news around campus through the posters and flyers that they post inside the dining halls and the residence halls, and from word of mouth.
That's all for this week. Make sure to grab a copy of the Niner Times from any of the stands around campus. From Niner Times, I'm Elizabeth McGuire, and thanks for watching.